Alright, I thought this was interesting. This is a shed I've had here for, oh gosh, 6 or 7 years. It is currently empty. Now it has to be moved because obviously, or maybe not obviously, the pole barn's going here, and that's going to be part of the driveway into the pole barn. So the fellows are moving it. They're using a skid steer. If you're not familiar with that, it's an amazing little tool that does all sorts of things. And it has what's called pallet forks, which are literally just 2 prongs. You'll see that used a lot in warehouses, etc. And the pallet forks are being slipped underneath the building. And you can see the pallet forks right there where Jeff is. And they're slowly running the pallet forks underneath the building like this. There's 2 forks. So it's always amazing to watch people do this stuff. And he's coming out. You can see the forks. They're pretty long. And the fellow running the machine is Mark. He's Jackson's dad. Gives me a rough idea. These guys are amazing. They just come up with solutions. I don't know what the solution is, but obviously they're taking those bricks and loading it onto the pallet forks that you can see. Yeah, they just get her done. So, you notice Jeff, the guy who's walking, has had some injuries. Apparently he had a motorcycle accident or a car accident like 30 years ago. Injuries are starting to catch up with him. So it's always fun to watch these guys do their thing. They're just really good at what they do. They're just impressive. They can just come up with a solution. So I assume they're going to lift it up part way, put some of those bricks in to give them more space to maneuver, but I don't really know. And understand that they came up with this shed having no idea this shed was here. They knew they had to move it. They didn't really know how big the shed was. I sent a picture to Jackson, the son, so at least he knew the shed was an issue. Boy, the wind's picking up. It's gorgeous today. It's like 75 degrees. Obviously the sun's out. The sky is nice and blue, relatively blue. So coming on in. I assume the brick is there to help them bolster it. See the pallet forks slipping in? Yeah, slipping underneath. Now they do have a concrete pad underneath it. Slowly lifting it up. They're putting one of the blocks underneath the corner. And Jeff will probably go over to the other side. Lifting it up. Yeah, he does not move well. He's got a lot of busted bones. Yeah. I don't think he signed on for this kind of project today, but he's a good guy. He's just going to do what has to be done. So he's lowered it down a little bit using the pallet forks onto the cement blocks. Now he's sliding the pallet forks in more and more and more. What's amazing is, realize it's a machine. It's not like he's sliding his hand underneath there. So he's having to balance the center of gravity on that shed. He's having to listen to the noises being made by the shed as it interacts with the pallet forks. That is a skill set that's not easily attained. Yeah, that's impressive. Very gentle control, touch, slide it in, lift it up, slide it in, lift it up. So what this tells me is that if I was attempting to do this, if I rented one of these skidsters, it wouldn't work out so well. It would be an experience that would not be a good one. These guys are very good at what they do. And they're trying to look for the center of gravity. He's lifting, trying to see, I think, yeah, he's gently lifting it up. Tilting it back, center of gravity. Not easy. Hopping out of the machine. Taking a look. Okay, get a blow by blow, play by play on this thing. He's looking where the pallet forks are pushing, trying to make sure he doesn't destroy the shed. Yeah, taking another look. I hope this turns out well. May have to turn off the camera. No, he's taking another look. Turn off the camera for a second. All right, a different approach. Apparently the stringers, the wood underneath it, is not positioned correctly. So they're going to come in from this end so they can lift it up. It's all about the center of gravity. And Jeff is taking over. Their plan is to drag it. Yeah. That's what they're doing. They're dragging it. They can't lift it up the entire way because the center of gravity is wrong. Oh, I see. You can see some wood on the bottom of the stringers. Yeah. So that works out. It should work out perfectly for just dragging it. It'll be interesting to get this back at the end of the pole barn when we're done. Gently dragging it. So like I was saying before, this is a man, woman, or person, or thing. God, I'm so tired of political correctness. Interface. A person interface with a machine, and the experience it takes to know how the machine is communicating. Is he hitting a snag? Is it working well? I mean, that takes some incredible skill and experience. So he's dragging it, and he's going to be dragging it a good distance. We're going to be going off the concrete now, see if the coefficient of friction changes. Yeah. I don't know why I find this stuff interesting. I think because I'm sort of envious that I can't do it myself. I suspect given a 6 to 12 months under the tutelage of these fine men, I would be able to handle it. It's like moving stone when you're building the pyramids for Egypt. Except they didn't have a machine. Yeah. They're good guys. I barely know them, but I can already tell you that they're good at what they do. Slowly moving it. Doing an excellent job. I'm gonna get it over there as far as they can. Yeah, the shed's been around for quite a while. It's stored lots of stuff. Just giving himself enough moved over. I wonder if he's going to come to the front and try moving it some other way. Yeah, turning it around. No, not turning it around. That's it, folks. Love y'all. Peace out.